Hello again, and good evening. Just popping on here to say hi and let you know that still doing carnivore diet, still uh, kicking butt on it. I did have some struggles here the last week. I didn't quite make what I thought I should make for a weight loss, and I knew that was going to happen sooner or later. Up to this point, I had dropped seven or about half a pound a day, so 3.5 pounds to 4 pounds a week. And last week I only lost 2 pounds. And at first I thought it was because of what I ate. I've been eating more cheese in the last couple of weeks, but over the weekend I had that cheeseburger, um, bacon cheeseburger soup. I lost my thought there for a second, and I had some other stuff too that had cheese in it, and I've had cheese in my eggs and with my burgers that I've had. So I was thinking that the reason I was having issues was because of the cheese, because of the dairy, and I decided on Monday that I was just going to fast for 72 hours and get that out of my system. And I was sitting at home on Monday night. It was after I had. It's already too late for me to eat for the night, and I was thinking, you know, I log my food, what I eat in my Fitbit. I haven't done it for well several weeks now because I eat the same things. I've been eating the same thing from the time that I started doing the carnivore diet. I adjusted at one time when I reached 300 pounds. I adjusted my weight in my Fitbit to show so the calories would track. I haven't done it since I was 300 pounds. So I'm looking at the calories, I'm looking at the fat and the protein, and I realized that I was still eating for a weight of 300 pounds. In fact, I was actually probably eating more for when I was 335 pounds, and that slowed my weight loss down. It didn't slow my benefits down because I'm still getting the fat, I'm still getting the protein that I need. But as you lose weight, your caloric needs decrease to be able to stay the same weight. And I was actually eating more than that to stay the same weight. And so I fiddled around with my Fitbit and figured out how to do it again because it's been a couple days since I've done that. I got my calories back down, and but I just finished a 72-hour fast tonight. Um, Probably didn't need to do it, but it's one of the things with the carnivore I can now. I can go 2 or 3 days without eating, and it's no different than doing OMAD. Really, one meal a day. It's not that hard. It's not that hard to do a 72-hour fast if you are eating a proper human diet to begin with. I just drink some water and have my salt, have my electrolytes. I do increase my electrolytes when I do a fast, just to make sure that you know everything's working right. But I just did the 72-hour fast just because I figured I'd had a lot of cheese, a lot of dairy in the last couple days prior to that, Saturday, Sunday, and I figured it's time to get that out of my system. And so I just finished that tonight. Uh, Broke the fast. It was right around 5:30 or so. I had two eggs, two sausage, and two pieces of bacon, and then I waited for an hour after I before I started cooking my actual meal. I learned that the last time, or after the first time I did a fast, I learned that you just don't go in and eat a big meal. You've got to give your stomach some time to adjust once you do put some food back into it. The first time I did, I just ate a big meal and I paid for it the next day. Let's just say that. It wasn't fun and a couple of close calls. But when I did my next fast after that, what I did is I uh, actually watched Dr. Robert Cywus, and he was explaining about fasting. And I don't remember if he said it in the video or if it was in one of the comments where it was said to eat a small meal first, wait an hour, and then eat. And I've done that in the last couple times I've fasted, and that's worked really well. I haven't had any uh, discomfort or anything. Also, I just salt on the meat, no, nothing else. That first time that I fasted, I used a SPG, salt, pepper, and garlic, and the garlic did not sit very well with me after that either. So I avoid garlic after a fast because that's just not something that you want to have in your stomach right after you haven't had anything to eat for 72 hours or 48 hours. But so tonight I had a pound of ground beef, I had 4 eggs, and I made the waffles that are in Courtney Luna's Carnivore in the Kitchen cookbook. That's an awesome cookbook. Um, it's really nice. While I was making the waffles, my wife was still home. She had to run out and do some stuff. But after the first one was done, she wanted to taste it just to see what I was like. And she's like, "It's not bad. Put just a dash of vanilla in it." I know vanilla is a plant, but it's no different than pepper or garlic or any seasoning that you might use for something. So I put a dash in there, and it makes a huge difference on how it smells. I think my wife actually might be able to eat that with eggs and a waffle tomorrow. But it works really great for like a bun or a piece of bread. If you're used to eating a bread with every meal and you're missing having that, make a carnivore waffle. There's several different ways to do it, but I tried the cheese and the egg, and to me that was just too greasy. I didn't care for it. Um, I just did the recipe from, like I said, Carnivore in the Kitchen by Courtney Luna, and that is an awesome recipe. Uh, it's really good. But just for height, or just for a thought here, when you if you're doing this diet to lose weight, and if you track anything, like I said, I haven't been tracking my food for about a month now, and my weight loss started slowing down, and I didn't think about it right away, but I was still eating for when I was much heavier, and you don't need to eat that much. Um, so my caloric intake went from 2,900 calories is what to stay the same weight down to it was like 2,450, and tonight I didn't come even close to that. There's absolutely no way I'd be able to eat that. With everything I ate tonight, the two hard boiled eggs, two sausage, two bacon, then four scrambled eggs, a pound of ground beef, and the uh, the waffle. That was still only like 2,100 calories, so I'm still shy of that. But there's absolutely no way I could eat any more tonight. Um, my stomach just isn't isn't that big. It's not that it didn't taste good. The food was awesome, uh, but there's just no way I could continue on with a fast like that, or after a fast to eat any more than that. So my goal now is I might just keep it at around 2,100 calories, and that's actually pretty easy to get. It's a ribeye steak and a couple eggs, or pound of ground beef and eggs. It's not difficult to hit that goal. But I'm going to continue eating OMAD 1 meal a day and see where it goes from here. And hopefully, uh, when I weigh myself this weekend, I'll be back on track for losing about half a pound a day, or 3.5 to 4 pounds a week. I really want to get down to uh, under the obese category. I just weighed in this morning, um, just because I know it's 265 pounds, or 62 pounds. So I've lost 73 pounds since starting carnivore, and I've lost 85 pounds since December of 2023. um, but I just wanted to see where I was. That puts me 23 pounds away, I believe it is. Yeah, 23 pounds away. When I get down to 239 pounds, 239 pounds, yeah, again, my math skills tonight are not the greatest. Yep, 23 pounds. 23 pounds, and I will be just overweight. I won't be obese anymore. Um, I was thinking about that today too, about being obese. My stomach is tremendously flatter. I've lost 17 inches on my stomach. I don't look obese. I don't look like I'm carrying a whole lot of extra weight. I'm a big guy, tall guy to begin with, so I carry weight very well. But it'll be nice to be under the obese. I haven't been under the 239 mark since probably sometime in 2016. Um, I know when I had heart surgery in 2017, and at that time I was over 250 pounds when I had my surgery. So it's sometime in 2016 when I eclipsed that 239 pounds to go into the obese category, and I really want to get under that. Um, it'll just be a proud moment for me. I'm no longer obese, you know. But just getting back to the main topic I was want to talk about, and that was when, as you're losing weight, if this is what you're on the diet for, is to lose weight. If you're somebody like me that has a lot of weight to lose, you have to remember to adjust your eating to match what your goal is. Um, my your calories, yeah, it doesn't really matter. You're gonna eat. You can overeat your calories on the carnivore diet and not necessarily gain weight. You'll still lose weight. I've been doing that for quite a while. But you do want to adjust it. If you're when your weight slows down, you want to look at what you're eating and adjust it. You want to look at the things that you've eaten recently. If you've slowed down, like I was eating a lot of dairy, a lot of cheese, cream cheese, heavy cream. So I want to adjust that. I'm going to cut that out, and I'm going to go back to beef, butter, bacon, eggs, because that's what I did the best on. My wife still has a hard time doing that. She's got to have that flavor involved, but her diabetes is doing extremely well right now. Um, Last night I made her the biscuits and gravy recipe from Courtney Luna's book, but without the biscuits. I did the country gravy with sausage, basically was what it was, with she had it with scrambled eggs. But I made it for her last night while I was fasting, and she's like, "How can you do that? Make food like this and not want to eat it?" I'm like, "I just don't." But even after eating that, and we thought she was having trouble with the cream cheese with her diabetes, with her blood sugars. But after she ate last night, she had a big helping of this. She had 4 scrambled eggs, and then she had the vast majority of the sausage and cream cheese or country gravy. Her blood sugars went. Her blood sugars were at 105 when she started eating. 2 hours later, they had went up to 108, and then they came back down. So it's not the cream cheese. It wasn't the heavy cream. Um, we both now believe that it's shredded cheese, whether it's bag shredded cheese or if she shreds it from the regular cheese that she buys from the grocery store. She might have to get find a different block cheese that she can eat that doesn't raise her blood sugars. Because as soon as she has that uh, shredded cheese, her blood sugars go up quickly. So there's something in there that they're using that they're not putting on the labels, they're not putting the ingredients. It's a filler or something that's in there, and it's not being they're not being honest about what's in their products. And that happens with a lot of different products. So, but now we know, and we'll be able to keep an eye on that, and hopefully this is the end for her having this here issue with cheese. Find a different cheese to use, and she'll be good. So that goes right back to what I was saying earlier. She was having an issue. She We figured out what it is, and now she can eliminate that specific thing from her diet. She's not trying to lose weight; she's just trying to control her blood sugar. So, with her blood sugars being controlled like they are right now, in the last 2 weeks, she's been under 120 for the majority of the time. She's been down in the low 100s, like 105, 102, 103. When she does the finger, she has a CGM. When she does the finger prick, she tests that. That meter reads about 15 points lower than what her CGM does. So when it says that she's at 105, she's actually at 90. So she's doing really good. I'm very proud of her. She's come a long way. She really didn't want to be eating like this, but she sees what it's doing for her and for her blood sugars. And I'm very proud of my wife. She's done a great job. So, well, you all have a great night, and we'll talk to you again next time.